to iScope Media. And today we are talking about another important topic, that is a major question. Will cryptocurrencies be legal in India? Well, India is planning to launch a digital version of the rupee, becoming the latest country to join the rush to create state-backed virtual currencies. The country's central bank expects to introduce the currency using blockchain and other technologies sometime in the new fiscal year, which begins in April, according to the Indian Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Presenting India's annual budget to the parliamentary on Tuesday, Sitharaman said the digital rupee would give a big boost to the digital economy. She did not give any further details about what the launch would entail, how widely a digital rupee might be used initially, or what impact it might have. Well, digital payments have grown dramatically in the popularity in India since late 2016, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi banned the country's two biggest rupee banknotes. Apart from homegrown players such as Paytm, some of the world's biggest tech companies, including Google and Facebook, have joined India's cashless payment booths. Well, the announcement comes as other major economies move forward with their own plans to launch virtual versions of their own currencies. China has been trialing its digital yuan in the major cities for last 2 years. It's one of the only three payments methods available to athletes, officials, and journalists attending the Beijing Winter Olympics this month. Well, Europe and the United States have also been exploring the possibilities for the digital euro and digital dollar, though both have stressed the importance of mitigating financial risk presented by the e-currency. India has for years expressed concern about cryptocurrencies and how best to regulate digital assets, at times even flirting with a ban on cryptos. A cryptically worded proposal posted on the Indian Parliament website last year suggested that the government was exploring plans to prohibit all private cryptocurrencies in India. The central bank has often expressed concerns that cryptocurrencies can be used for money laundering and to finance terrorism. Well, now let's see whether there is any ban on cryptocurrencies or not. No ban on cryptocurrencies. Well, in the speech of Nirmala Sitharaman, she suggested that the authorities are willing to continue allowing crypto trading in the country, albeit with some regulations. She said that the Indian government would impose a 30% tax on income from the virtual digital assets. There has been a phenomenal increase in transactions in the virtual digital assets, Sitharaman said. The magnitude and frequency of these transactions have made it imperative to provide for a specific tax regime. The budget speech was greeted with a sigh of relief from the India's crypto investors, and industry experts pointed to Sitharaman's remark as a sign that Asia's third largest economy would not ban virtual currencies. Hope to see a reduction of crypto ban fear in India, tweeted Nishal Shetty, the founder of cryptocurrency platform WazirX, on Tuesday. Lot to unpack here, but overall this is a very positive step forward for crypto ecosystem in India. Virtual currencies have become attractive to Indians since the start of the pandemic. While the government does not keep estimates of how many people trade cryptocurrencies, media reports have suggested that the country may hold as many as 20 million crypto investors, citing industry experts. Well, taxation of virtual digital assets or crypto is a step in the right direction. It gives much needed clarity and confidence to the industry, said Sumit Gupta, co-founder of Coin DCX, an exchange that is also India's first crypto unicorn. Amid the government's changing stance on cryptos with the budget 2022-23 announcement regarding a 30% tax on them, Finance Secretary TV Somanthan today said India's digital currency will be backed by the Reserve Bank of India, which will be legal in the country. He also said that money will be of the RBI, but the nature will be digital. Digital rupee issued by the RBI will be a legal tender. Rest all aren't legal tender. Will never become legal tender, he added. As per Somanathan, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and non fungible tokens will never become legal tender in India. Crypto assets are assets whose value will be determined between two people. You can buy gold, diamond, crypto, but that will not have the value authorization by government, he added. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in her budget 2022 announced had proposed a 30% tax on digital assets. She also said the RBI issued digital rupee will be recognized as currency and the government will levy a 30% tax on gains made from any other private digital assets from April 1st. I propose to provide that any income from transfer of any virtual digital asset shall be taxed at the rate of 30%. No deduction in respect of any expenditure or allowance shall be allowed while computing such income except the cost of acquisition, the finance minister said. Somanathan said people investing in private crypto should understand that it does not have the authorization of the government. There is no guarantee whether your investment will be successful or not. One may suffer losses and the government is not responsible for this, he added. As per the finance minister, the RBI will introduce the central bank digital currency as India's official digital rupee in 2022-23. The announcement had come after months of speculations around the introduction of blockchain-based official digital currency of India. The introduction of CBDC will give a big boost to India's digital economy. The digital currency will also lead to a more efficient and cheaper currency management system, Sitharaman said. The government is yet to spell out the exact details about the CBDC. Its regulations and the launch timeline are yet to be announced. Well, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced on Tuesday that income from the digital asset transfers will be taxed at the rate of 30%, specifying that no deductions or exemptions will be allowed. This move is being called as the crypto tax. Tabling the Union Budget 2022 in Parliament, Sitharaman said that gifts received in the form of cryptocurrencies will also be taxed at the same rate at the receiver's end. She also announced that the Reserve Bank of India will issue a digital rupee in the next financial year. Sitharaman said in her budget speech that there has been a phenomenal increase in the transactions in virtual digital assets and said this has made it imperative to provide for a specific tax regime. Well, here's everything you need to know about the crypto tax as announced by Sitharaman in her budget speech. No deduction in respect of any expenditure or allowance shall be allowed while computing such income except cost of acquisition. Further loss from transfer of virtual digital asset cannot be set off against any other income. In order to capture the transaction details, I also propose to provide for TDS on payment made in the relation to transfer of virtual digital asset at the rate of 1% of such consideration above a monetary threshold. Gift of virtual digital asset is also proposed to be taxed in the hands of the recipient. The tax proposals will come into effect from April 1st after the passage of the Union Budget in the Parliament. She further said that the RBI will launch a digital rupee based on the blockchain technology in 2022-23. Experts said that the 30% tax levied on income arising from the sale of cryptocurrency is similar to the tax rate on winning from lottery, game shows, puzzles, etc. Nanjia Anderson, India chairman Rakesh Nanjia was quoted as saying by the news agency PTI that the government has walked the talk on the stable and predictable tax regime and transfer of virtual digital assets have been brought under the taxation ambit. The Finance Bill 2022 defines virtual digital asset as any information or code or number or token not being Indian currency or foreign currency generated through cryptographic means or otherwise by whatever name call providing a digital representation of value stored or traded electronically. Well, this was all about the legalization of the cryptocurrencies. Stay with us, we shall bring you some new topics every day. This is Aparna Sundar reporting for iScope Media.